Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We start with goalkeeper Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, as the Barca veteran superstar's contract renewal is going through well. Talks are going through very well between Barca and its representative, and they want to ensure that it will help with Barca's financial fair play. This is according to Fabrizio Romano. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Joao Cancelo, as Barca are reportedly one step away from signing Manchester City right back Joao Cancelo. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Confirming the news that did broke out the other day, Fabrizio Romano has claimed that Barca goalkeeper Marc-Andre Ter Stegen is closing in on signing a new contract with Barcelona. Marca were the first, to report that Ter Stegen and Barca had reached a total agreement over a new contract that would keep the goalkeeper at the club until 2028. Now, Fabrizio Romano has gone on to confirm that the news stating that the two parties are closing in on an agreement and that the renewal is imminent, although it has not been signed yet. And so the Italian transfer expert also adds that Ter Stegen's renewal will help Barca with their financial fair play situation thanks to the new structure of his salary. As part of the extension, Marca reported that the 31-year-old goalie will be reducing his salary for the first 2 years of that contract, with the club making up of it or making up for it in the final phase of that deal. As such, Ter Stegen's deferral helps Barca reduce the salary mass for this season and the next season as well, which should aid their efforts to sign and register new players. One of the club's captains, the former Borussia Mönchengladbach, has Ace have enjoyed a brilliant season last time out and will be eager to continue in the same vein of form again and again. And with his renewal, Barca are ensuring that Ter Stegen remains at the club possibly until the end of his career, as he would be 36 by 2028 and could be at a point where he is ready to hang up his boots. Of course, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen has remained a pivotal figure for Barca, very important player for us. Last season, by far, he was the best player for Barca. His form was incredible, keeping 26 clean sheets out of 38 games. I think he was so instrumental for Barca winning La Liga next season. He was the one really there in charge because without Ter Stegen, I very much doubt if we could have gone that far to win that La Liga for the first time in 4 years. I think that's why it's very important for the club to keep him for a long time, and a contract extension has been in the works, right? So Fabrizio Romano is just confirming the news that talks are still going on smoothly, and anytime from now there will be confirmation regarding his contract extension. I think it will be something great for us to keep him this season. We have seen Ter Stegen keeping 2 clean sheets so far in 2 games. The first game, which was even a disappointing one for us, ended 0-0 against Getafe. Yesterday, we saw him keeping another clean sheet in a 2-0 victory over Cadiz. So I think so far so good. Keeping him for the club for a long time will make sense. And also, I've been talking about players like Frankie de Jong, who has also been, I think those are the two players that Barca have been pushing for their renewals, Ter Stegen and Frankie. Those are two pivotal players that they are the pillars of this team that we can't afford to let them go. And the good thing is they are happy and they understand the club situation so much. They understand that is why Barca are trying to renew their contract in such a way that it helps the club, financially in terms of the financial fair play. So they'll give a long-term contract. Maybe for 7 years or 6 years with Ter Stegen, spread the salaries, you know, and of course it will be. I think they're just trying to use some of the loopholes in order to overcome that, which would be great, isn't it? It will be great. So let's just see how the coming days will look like. As Fabrizio Romano have already confirmed that Barcelona and the players' representative are in line for renewal for the goalkeeper. Ter Stegen is currently 31 years old, and the way he's his form right now does not even permit players like Inaki Penas to have a chance. Except that Javi goes in the Copa del Rey, especially at the early stages, and start putting the second choice goalkeeper. But still, yet we saw even last season, Inaki Penas still hardly, you know, chose selected by Xavi, as Ter Stegen was the one who was the one, catching in nearly all of those games. So, as I said, keeping him for a long time will be great because he doesn't look like slowing down anytime soon. This season has started well in terms of his performance, the clean sheets that he has kept too already. And if he continues in the same vein of form that he did last season, then I think we should be expecting to do something good in La Liga, but I think our performance needs to improve. Despite unbeaten still, 4 points out of 6, we still need a lot of improvement. Then on to the final story of discussion. According to a breaking report from Gianluigi Longari, Barca target Joao Cancelo is now just one step away from signing for Barca. The move is now closer than ever. Barca and City are just one step away from reaching agreement. All that stands in their way is the margin of financial fair play on the Blaugrana's end, which is expected to be sorted out soon. Xavi has made it clear through pre-season and the league opener against Getafe that he sees Jules Koundé as a starting centre-back this season alongside Andreas Christensen. It has been Barca's priority to sign a right-back for a while, and the manager thus opted to start Araujo in the position against Getafe instead. However, he is now faced with an acute crisis. Barca revealed on Thursday that the Uruguayan superstar had sustained a thigh injury, ruling him out of action for at least 1 month. Xavi is thus faced with an acute shortage of staff in defense. Eric Garcia was suspected to start at centre back yesterday in the game against Cadiz, but Xavi did not do exactly that. So the need now for a right back is thus now more significant. Nevertheless, Joao Cancelo's arrival would enable the manager to deploy a more formidable defensive line and cover for Araujo's injury better. According to reports earlier today, Barca sent their latest proposal for Cancelo recently, and it appears to have satisfied the authorities. In England, their offer is said to have included a loan move with a purchase option worth 30 million, albeit not directly mandatory. Fabrizio Romano has also commented on the situation, stating that the move indeed is close to being completed. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.